This is severe weather coverage for East Alabama and West Georgia from Dr. Don's Weather. Coverage is powered by Southern Union State Community College, Alpha Insurance agent Jamie Dukas, the venue at 5 Points Farms, and by Boondocks Barbecue and Creamery in Wedowee. Brought to you in part by Heron's Tree Service, Southern Auction Solutions, Roger Bell Auto Brokers, Genesis Weight Clinic in Roanoke, Jimmy Stevens Construction, Anchor Roofing, Auction 431 South, Town of Wadley, and Bama Diesel Repair. From the Alpha Weather Center, here's Dr. Don.
Well, good afternoon, East Alabama and West Georgia. Dr. Don with you on your Saturday afternoon, August 12, 2023. It is 1:06 p.m. Central, 2:06 p.m. Eastern, and we are watching yet again another possible severe weather outbreak across the southeastern United States. So far, most all of the severe weather has stayed up in Tennessee from Nashville down to the Alabama state line, with a few strong thunderstorms now, a new line beginning to get organized from Chattanooga back up to around Knoxville. We have had one report of a tornado just south of Nashville earlier this afternoon with damage up there. So we're going to watch this thing real close for you as we go throughout the afternoon. There's really not much happening in East Alabama or West Georgia, with the exception of a brand new thunderstorm that's developing up in northeast Randolph County. This is going to be way up there north of Woodland, up there around the Graham community. So we'll keep an eye on that for you. We do have a tornado watch that's in effect for a large portion of Alabama and Georgia until 7 p.m. this evening. And you can see that when I zoom back out, all of the counties inside of the yellow box in the tornado of the severe thunderstorm watch this afternoon. That does include in East Alabama, Randolph, Clay, Talladega, Cleburne, and Calhoun in our coverage area, and it also covers Carroll County. It does not include Heard, Troup, Harris, Lee, Chambers, Tallapoosa, Coosa, or Elmore. And this watch is in effect until 7 o'clock this evening Central, 8 o'clock Eastern. We'll watch and see as we go throughout the afternoon whether or not this watch box is extended further east and south. It certainly could be. But again, so far, most of the severe weather has remained up in Tennessee, and it is a nasty, stormy day up there, no doubt about it. We've got two lines, or maybe even three lines of severe storms up here, and they stretch from really central Kentucky all the way down to just west of Knoxville, then down to about Cleveland, Tennessee, and stretching on down to around Chattanooga up there at Lookout Mountain. Then we have some scattered storms in between, and then we have that second area of thunderstorm activity up in central Tennessee or middle Tennessee that stretches from about Cookeville down to the Alabama state line just north of Huntsville or near Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. And then that third area, which is north and west of Memphis this afternoon, just to the west of Interstate 55 and 555. That'll be moving in the same direction. The idea here is that these storms will slowly move to the south as they're moving to the east, and we believe that will eventually get down into maybe north central and east Alabama late this afternoon. And then we could have some individual storms develop out ahead of the line of storms as well. And we're seeing that in Randolph with a heavy storm up there in the northeastern corner. But notice that in Tennessee, we have multiple severe thunderstorm warnings. And again, we did have one tornado warning earlier today, and that was up there around Brentwood, Tennessee. It was a funnel cloud that was reported. Have not seen any reports of damage up there other than some house fires that were started by lightning. We are seeing some of that. There was a little wind damage also near Williamson, Tennessee, just to the southwest of Nashville. So that's kind of the story at this hour. Again, nothing of any great significance across East Alabama and West Georgia at the moment, though that could be changing as we go throughout the afternoon. We do already see at least one strong thunderstorm there in Randolph County. It would be just to the north and northeast of downtown Woodland, and that is going to be moving on off to the east for the remainder of this period here. So we're going to put the radar back in motion. I'll zoom out a little bit more so you can kind of see the direction of the storms up there to the north. And we'll come over here to the chat room and say howdy to everybody. I want to tell you folks, I'm awfully excited here. I'm just awfully excited. We have a brand new supporter here on Dr. Don's Weather. And, of course, we know about Jamie Dukas. Jamie's been around with us for a while, and we appreciate Jamie Dukas. You need to get in touch with him and find out how much he can save you on your insurance as well. But also, I want to say hello to the fine folks up at Boondocks. Yeah, they're brand new with us. They just started this morning. And so if you're looking for a great place to go eat this evening, that's where you need to go. Boondocks up there on Highway 431. They can take care. They got all kind of great barbecue. They got some of the best ice cream on the face of this earth. Boondocks Barbecue and Creamery up on Highway 431 North up there in Wedowee. Go tell them, go eat up there tonight, and be sure you tell them that Dr. Don sent you. We want to make sure they understand you folks pay attention to us here on Dr. Don's Weather. So, you know, they support us, and then you guys turn around and support them. That's how this works. If we can keep doing that, then we can continue to bring you the weather you deserve across East Alabama and West Georgia. So here's the latest from the National Weather Service out of Birmingham on the thinking for severe weather today. You'll see that 2 out of 5, which is a slight risk category, the yellow category, it stretches down across most of our coverage area in East Alabama down to about Auburn. So it gets most of our areas there. And then south of Auburn, we're looking at a marginal risk. And it's the same thing as what we've been dealing with here just about the entire summer. We're looking at the possibility of damaging winds of up to 60 miles per hour. And maybe some quarter-sized hail in the yellow areas. And then in the green, the same threats, but maybe not quite as widespread as what we may see across the yellow sections there later on this afternoon. And the timing that we're looking at right now, probably 2 to 7 p.m., will be the best window of opportunity for any severe weather this afternoon. Let's see, VernFest. Yeah. You know, VernFest was in trouble last year. Got rained out because of some heavy thunderstorms. And there could be a few heavy thunderstorms around again this evening. We're going to watch that real close. Maybe if some of you guys are going to VernFest, you can kind of maybe keep us updated on what's going on there as you get to the venue. At the moment, we are watching some showers and thunderstorms developing in Randolph County. And let me go back over to the radar shot, and I'll show you what I'm talking about.
This is severe weather coverage for East Alabama and West Georgia.
Be quiet, Clint. All right, so there we go. Let me take the watch off. That's a little bit annoying. There you go. So here's what's going on in Randolph County right now. This is Wedowee. And then you've got Woodland up there, and that's where the VernFest will be taking place. You got a pretty good thunderstorm just north of you and northeast of you up Highway 48 that'll continue on off to the east. That won't bother you. You've got another small cell that's forming just to the maybe just to the west of Woodland out there on 48. And then we see some other small ones popping up over there to the west of Woodland. So there's definitely going to be some scattered thunderstorms around. We'll just have to wait and see if we get anything concentrated. Let's see. Philip Hill says he's eating at the Boondocks. Good deal, Philip. Be sure and tell him that Dr. Don is in the house with you up there, and we appreciate them supporting us. Tell them how much you appreciate it, because that's what keeps us going. Sandra's watching us from Roanoke. Yeah, grab the umbrella. All right, so Jamie Dukas is with us this afternoon, too. He says that they're making plans to hit the lake. Be sure that you keep your phone close by, and make sure if you get notification we're going live, you want to make sure you know what's going on. There could be some pretty big thunderstorms, and you don't want to get caught out there on the water. I mean, carry on with your plans, but make sure you stay close to a dock somewhere so that you can get out of the weather. Amy East is watching us over in Woodland. Betty Wilkerson. Hey, Miss Betty, good to see you. Douglasville, Georgia in the house. Hey, Anita. Lynn's watching us in Wedowee. You're more than welcome. Catherine's watching us down at Robinson RV. There's my Alexander City connection. Hey, Sharon. Jennifer's watching us up in Heflin. Candace is asking the question, will it reach Lee County? I think there's a decent chance you'll see some storms down there later on. Yeah, I think so. Kathy's watching us in Roanoke. Juanita is watching us. Hey, Denny Hicks. Boone Docks Barbecue and Creamery is watching. Good deal. Good to have you guys watching us in Wedowee this afternoon. Thank you. Sharon's watching us in Lynette. Ann's watching us in Tin Shop. Hey, Cindy Bain, I am having a great day. Barbara's watching us in Woodland. Kim Tate's got County Road 43 covered up out there this afternoon. She is the local weather siren there on 43. She is protecting that area of Randolph County. Thank you, Kathy. I appreciate that. Elsie's watching us in Roanoke. Sherry's watching us from Valley. Betty is watching us from Roanoke. Ella Ware is in Roanoke this afternoon. Jan's watching us up in Ranburn, up on the Gold Ridge. There's my Mike Pittman. We're in LaGrange, Georgia. Jamie's got us going over there in Ranburn. Over in the Burn. Antonio, very nasty storm yesterday in Auburn. Absolutely. I mean, these storms are just relentless, and this has been our MO this year. I mean, it just has. This has been a stormy, hot summer for East Alabama and West Georgia. There's Mr. Mac Bell from Roanoke, Alabama. Good to see you, Mr. Bell. Ann's watching us at Level Roads. Dana's watching us up in Tin Shop. Chrissy's watching us in Cragford. Eugene, hey Eugene, good to see you. I hadn't heard from you in a while. It was pretty bad over there in New Site as well. There's old Adam Coker over there on the West Bank. Corinth community's in the house. Yes, Teresa, you're under a severe thunderstorm watch. I'll turn the watch box back on so you can see, and I'll zoom out. And so the areas inside the yellow are covered under a severe thunderstorm watch until 7 p.m. Central this evening. Currently, all the severe weather is limited to extreme north Alabama, northwest Georgia, and up into middle Tennessee. We have had multiple severe thunderstorm warnings on that line of storms coming out of Nashville, moving off to the east. And we're beginning to see some storms pop down here in East Alabama as well, primarily across Randolph County. Up there just north of Woodland, just off to the east of Woodland, and then a few small cells beginning to build just south of Wedowee, and also up there just north of Wedowee. Right, Eugene, you retire and you're busier than you were before you retired. I can see that. Hey, Pam. Pam says she's getting off the lake. Don is live. And Jamie Dukas said he was getting on the lake. Thank you, Teresa. Yeah, Mike says it feels like it's 106 in LaGrange. No question. We've got that heat advisory in effect out there. It is just stifling hot out there. It's muggy. The air is just, you could cut it with a knife. 95.7 degrees. So, yeah, Sam, I hear you. Sam says, I'm going to need the weather to act right so that you can answer a few TV questions. Dr. Daddy. All right. Just hang in there, Sam. I'm not going to be on long. I just wanted to jump in and give everybody an update. My daughter, for those of you who know who Sam is, they're out, and my son-in-law Clint and the boy, River, are out TV shopping today. So she needs my guidance on which television to get. So, but anyway, I did want to jump in here. Though, and just kind of give you guys a heads up. There's nothing severe out there right now across Alabama. Now, there is up in Tennessee, and it looks like most of that may stay in Tennessee or extreme North Georgia or North Alabama, but we are beginning to see some big storms develop across central Alabama and across East Alabama, and so we're going to be watching this, and as soon as we start to see anything of any great significance, we'll come right back, and we will continue our coverage for East Alabama and West Georgia. We're just sitting back watching all of this. And, for those of you who are out on the lake, whether it's Lake Wedowee or West Point or Lake Martin, any of the lakes across the area, I don't see anything that is troublesome at the moment. But you do want to make sure you stay close to the dock or the boat ramp. Or everybody just gather up in Wedowee, and then when the cloud starts coming up, just dock your boat and then head up to Boondocks, and you can hang out there for the rest of the afternoon. They'd love to have you. So we're going to step aside and watch this for you. We'll come back with updates ever so often and kind of keep you updated on what's going on with the severe weather this afternoon. We could have some of those big nasties across the area, so you're going to want to remain weather aware. And keep your phones close by. Make sure you head over to YouTube and be sure that you subscribe to Dr. Don's Weather on YouTube and hit that little bell so that when we do go live for severe weather, you'll be guaranteed to get that notification. And I'll be back shortly with an update here on Dr. Don's Weather.
This has been severe weather coverage for East Alabama and West Georgia from Dr. Don's Weather. Coverage is powered by Southern Union State Community College, Boondocks Barbecue and Creamery in Wedowee, Alpha Insurance Agent Jamie Dukas, and The Venue at 5 Points Farms. Brought to you in part by Heron's Tree Service, Southern Auction Solutions, Roger Bell Auto Brokers, Genesis Weight Clinic in Roanoke, Jimmy Stevens Construction, Anchor Roofing, Auction 431 South, Town of Wadley, and Bama Diesel Repair. We will continue to monitor weather conditions and return with the latest information as conditions warrant. This is Dr. Don's